Pastor Todd McMitchin here, Director of Generosity by Lifeway. I want to give you some help today, and my theme is generosity is a team sport. You know, oftentimes in the church setting, we really put the topic of money and generosity in two offices. One, we can expect the pastor to preach more on the topic, and that creates some pressure for him that is not enjoyable. Or we can just push it off to our finance office, making sure that they keep spending down, and then that pressure is put off to everybody else. And so it's not good, it's not enjoyable. Everyone experiences it, it's not a positive thing. But I want you to know that generosity is a team sport. And every generation is impacted by generosity. And also everyone on your team, whether it be staff or key volunteers, is impacting those people who are impacted by the topic of money and giving. So let me help you turn it into a team sport and relieve some of that pressure. I want you to know that preaching more on money is not your solution. So here's something I would suggest you do. One play you can easily run: invite your staff into the room, invite your key lay leaders into the room, and give them this assignment. Give them the assignment to describe a person in their ministry and how they relate to money. Help them think through the eyes of that person in their ministry and what experiences they have in life related to money right then and there. And help them think through the positives and negatives, what feelings they have, how it's working out in their life, so they can begin to see that money is a topic that affects their ministry. And just by way of example, you could think that a preschooler might not be impacted by money, but any mom will tell you, standing on the toy aisle and having to tell their child no, seeing the meltdown that occurs. I mean, money definitely affects a preschooler. And so I want to encourage you to help them unpack, even in the preschool ministry, how money affects a preschooler. And you could even move that on to a preschool mom and dad or a volunteer in service there in their ministry. So that's it. Have them identify a person in the ministry. Secondly, have them play that role forward and say, all right, so if this person keeps relating to money this way, what might their future look like positively and negatively? What hurts are ahead of them? What dreams are ahead of them? So they can begin to play out, their experiences into the future. Then the third question would be this: now, what spiritual truths or principles or Bible verses might be really helpful to that person to know in the very near future, so that we can help grow their future to where God wants it to be? So what we've done is we've moved from money not being a conversation in my ministry that is important to me, to now I've moved it out of a budget, and I've moved it out of a fundraising, and I've moved it into discipleship, and I've moved it into a conversation that they can understand. So Pastor, I want you to know that money is important to every single person on your team, and I want you to help transition this conversation from a fundraising and budget conversation that you and the finance office operate under to getting a whole team that's passionate about discipling generosity. Go unleash giving today.